The Champions League is back. This is the final game of this group Champions League. We like call it group or this league table Champions League. This is the final game. Anybody that does not qualify after today or don't get any results after today is out of the Champions League, especially for Manchester City that needs all the wins, they need all the luck, all the miracle in this life now for them to qualify for the Champions League knockout stage. It's funny to John, but it's what it is. It's a surprising position that Pep finds himself, but they need to all win today for them to qualify to the next round of that competition. Remember, Liverpool still stay first with a perfect result in this league. Welcome, guys. Welcome to Vote Sports on Vote 104.3 FM. My name is Godwin. I'm here with the A team. John, good morning, John. How are you?
Good morning, football maniacs. It's another exciting Champions League show. City for the win, 4-0 today, qualifying
calm down.
the top 24 spots.
Calm down, John. If you didn't qualify, what will happen?
Nothing is going to happen. The sky won't fall. We pick it up again in the summer. But I am convinced.
Okay, how are you?
Is that this shout to John just shouting? I don't get it straight. Good morning, sports fans. Good morning, Badele family. How are they? Welcome to the show, guys.
Welcome to the show, guys. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube and Vote FM Sports. We are live now on YouTube and Vote FM Sports. You can go there, drop your comments. I will be reading your comments live here in the studio. Okay, it's the Champions League night, and John is excited.
Yes.
John is excited. He's hoping that something will happen to them today. If you look at the past result for Manchester City, we can't actually bet on them. But Pep is Pep. Manchester City is Manchester City. If they qualify for today's next round of this knockout stages, we're going to find out. All the games are happening the same time, 9 p.m. Nigerian time. Every game is happening the same time, so everybody's playing at the same time, 9 p.m. today. Okay, let me give you the fixtures of today's game. All of them are happening today. Just one game today. Not one game like no game is. They normally supposed to be Tuesdays and Wednesdays,
yeah.
But they just this is the final. Normally, that's how they do in the final when they play the final game in the Champions League. Even when they were playing with the group stages. Okay, for today's game, 9 p.m. all the time. 9 p.m. PSV versus Liverpool, Bayern Munich versus Slovan Bratislava, Dortmund versus Shakhtar Donetsk, Bayer Leverkusen versus Sparta Prague, Girona versus Arsenal, Barcelona versus Atlanta, Brest versus Real Madrid. Remember, Real Madrid have been losing away to a French club throughout the Champions League. So will they actually get a result today? We will find out. Manchester City versus Bruges. That is the main game John is going to looking out for. Then the two bottom teams, Young Boy versus Serena Vesda. Then Leo versus Feyenoord, Juventus versus Benfica, Aston Villa versus Celtic, Dynamo Zagreb versus Milan, Inter Milan versus Monaco, Sturm Graz versus RB Leipzig, RB Salzburg versus Atletico Madrid, Sporting Lisbon versus Bologna, and finally Stuttgart versus PSG. Where do we start, John? Let's start with your team.
Yeah, why not? Start with the biggest club in England, man. Let's go. 4 in a row, baby.
John, let's not go into this argument. Manchester United, they are the biggest club in England.
I disagree. Liverpool have a right to that title, not Manchester United.
We can debate that all we want, but please don't come Man City here.
We are the biggest team in England right now.
The biggest team in England. Number 1, Liverpool. Number 2, Manchester United. Number 3, Manchester United. Number 4, Arsenal. Number 5, Chelsea.
Number 6, Man City.
Number 6, West Ham. Number 7, West Ham. Number 8, Aston Villa. I don't call top 8.
You are biased.
Man City no dey.
You created Aston Villa ahead of West Ham. How?
I rated West Ham.
West Ham ahead of Aston Villa.
Because it's my rating. And in my top 8, Man City it didn't dey.
Okay, let's start with Manchester City. They are playing today. Pep needs to win today. He has bought a striker and 2 defenders. So we are expecting him to win. He's playing at home. Etihad will be. when there is pressure, somehow Man City finds a way to win. I can remember when they were fighting the title against Liverpool and Arsenal, they needed to win those final games in the Premier League. And at some point, I think at some point they are playing Aston Villa and they were 2 goals down. They came back to win that game 3 goals to 2. So when there is this kind of pressure, Pep finds a way for his team to win. Now this pressure is happening and they are playing at Etihad. What do you expect to happen, John?
You know, it's ingrained into our DNA. If you go back to our very first Premier League title, the one that Kun Aguero scored that winner,
exactly.
we were already 1 goal or 2 goals down. We fought our way back into it and we won it, I think 4-2. Kun Aguero scored a couple and we won it. It's always inbuilt. It's in the DNA of the club. Okay, Guardiola has just come in and, you know, kind of developed that to another level, taking it, you know, light years ahead of any other manager could have done. And in this game, we are going into this game knowing that we need a win. And also, we are going into this game knowing that we have a better goal difference to other teams who are fighting for those final 3 spots. Which means if we go into this game and we score 3 goals and the chips fall where they may, we have qualified.
So once you win this game, you qualify. Even if you score with
the other teams that are on 10 points, other teams that are on 11 points that we need to win and have a better goal advantage. Like for example, Club Brugge are sitting 20th with a -2
if you win
goal
them,
difference.
They will drop that, you go up.
If we win them, yes, we go up to 11 points, same as them with a better goal advantage. We rank ahead of them. That's what I'm saying. You have the likes of Stuttgart that are on -1 on 10 points. You have Sporting CP on 1 goal difference, 10 points. Paris Saint-Germain on 10 points too.
That's what I'm saying. From that 10th,
what we are looking at is
Dortmund, even Dortmund to 14 that are 12 points. If they drop points, and Man City, there is no way all these people will win today. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But look at it, we are on 8 points. A 3 points in this game will take us to 11. It's now going to be down to a goal difference.
It's true. It's true. Till 19th, after to PSG. So you need PSG, Club Brugge, Benfica, PSG, Sporting Lisbon, or Stuttgart, any of them to lose today. That's what I'm saying. Once you win Club Brugge will drop down.
Yes.
Club Brugge have the negative goal difference.
They will drop down and you go up. Just need a win today. Actually, you don't necessarily need to win by 10 goals. Just one win.
Just 1-0.
1-0.
I don't do 1-0.
I'm not minus difference.
You see what they talk? I don't do 1-0. Now I don't do 1-0. Now you take against Juventus.
No, but that's it.
Wait now.
I don't do 1-0.
I don't do 1-0. You do against Juventus. You lose
don't
points.
Take me out of context.
No, you don't against Juventus. You lose points.
I said I don't do 1-0 in this type of situation.
You don't do 1-0.
Yes, I don't do 1-0.
And that's what I'm saying now.
Because it's that 1-0 that you're hoping for. You're not been watching other people's. Somebody will score somewhere or something will happen and you're out. So it's better you start with the intention of
getting a 3-0.
Juventus. Blowout.
You don't do 1-0. Juventus win. You lose points. You don't do 1-0 because you're already leading. Why not just see off the game? At the moment, we feel like Man City don't have the legs. Against PSG, you don't do 1-0. Points go. Point and now.
What I'm saying is that
so I'm just like
-2 goal difference. Even if we 1 goal difference, they will drop down. You go. Even if other people in front of you wins, you make that top 20, 24 spot. Just need to win Club Brugge because they have a negative goal difference. You have plus.
A draw will not help Man City.
Just a win.
No, nobody's talking about a draw.
If you draw the game, you're still
and a higher goal difference.
I just feel like Man City are 25th. With 2 goal difference and plus
2 goals difference, yes.
8 points. 3 points in the bag would make them 11 points.
The same with Club Brugge.
Now, goal difference at Chuponda. Then the people that will suffer it will either be Stuttgart, you get Stuttgart, or maybe what's it called? Sporting. Club Brugge might just survive. Based on they get more points than these people.
Yes.
1 point.
If they lose,
they have more points. If these 2 people lose, Stuttgart, what's it called? Stuttgart or Lisbon, then they are the ones. Then they will be the sacrificial lamb.
Okay, let's see what happens in that game. Man City is playing today. If they win today's game, for me, if they win today's game, they will qualify. 1 goal, 2 goals.
Stuttgart are playing Paris Saint-Germain.
Stuttgart are playing. So Paris Saint-Germain needs to win. So everybody needs to win this final game. Anybody from that top 15
you know,
down.
it goes sweet. If PSG play draw, they still qualify.
Yes, PSG I think probably will qualify too.
They are 10 points. They played, they're 11 points.
But let's see what happens.
Qualify.
happens in that game. Okay, let's talk about the other English team that is playing stage. Girona versus Arsenal. Arsenal is already, I think they are going to make that top
Yeah,
8.
I think
They are going to make that top 8 no matter what happens today, but they need to get results again. They are 16 points on that table, except they just need to win finally though.
Yeah.
Because if you look at people that are 8 is from Bayer Leverkusen.
Bayer Leverkusen is 13 points
It's
with
13
goal
points.
difference. Arsenal
With
is already there with goal difference.
Because yes, that's what I'm
15
saying.
12 goals, and Leverkusen is 13 goals and 3
I
points
think
behind.
the most unsafe team right now is going to be Leverkusen Atalanta, a win for Madrid in this game.
Yes,
Put them
I think
into
Arsenal will
that
qualify
final
because
spot.
Arsenal have plus 12 goal difference.
Yes, and also look at the points too. If they just need a point in this game to secure that place.
They
Arsenal-
actually, even if they lose, they will qualify top 8, I think.
For me, I just feel like Arsenal,
Depends.
Inter Milan, and have qualified.
Let me give you an example. Arsenal has plus 15. Okay, Barcelona has plus 15.
Mm-hmm.
Goal difference. Arsenal has plus 12.
Plus 12, yes.
So Bayer Leverkusen,
Atalanta has plus 14.
yes.
So a
Atlanta
good
is
result for them
Atlanta is
takes
in
them
7th.
up.
We have to start looking from 8. That's where you have to start looking
Atlanta
at
is
from.
in 7th. If they win, they
Mhm.
still go. They can
They
go
move up,
7th.
yes,
Move
they
on,
can
but
move
Arsenal
up.
is still in that top 8. That's what I'm saying.
See, it's nobody. Look at the points. The people in you look at people in 13
From
points.
13, that's what I'm saying. People in
13
13
points.
have plus 6, plus 5,
Will they
plus
win?
3.
Will they win 4-0?
That's the
I have
problem.
Dortmund has plus 8. Okay, Dortmund is 12 points. They have plus 8. These other people have a what's it called?
Arsenal
plus
needs to lose
6.
heavy for them to win heavy. Arsenal need to lose at least maybe 4 goals.
5-0.
Then they win maybe a plus
Then
4
maybe-
zeros, which is
then
practically
maybe
impossible.
maybe-
for
I'm
that
just
game.
saying that there is still an automatic space up for grabs for Real Madrid tonight.
Yes, okay. Let's talk about that game. Girona is going to play. Girona is going to play Arsenal in Spain. They are not done well in this season in their league. They are not doing well in the Champions League. They are already out of the Champions League, but they have nothing to play. But they are just playing for pride. If you look at the last, they have only 3 points in this Champions League, just 1 win in 7 games, 1 win, 6 losses. But in this game, they are playing at home to Arsenal. Do you think Arsenal? I think Arteta should take it seriously and get all 3 points.
Of course, as it should be. I wouldn't be happy with him being manager if he doesn't take this game very serious. Girona, let's just call Girona the bad belly of this Champions League week because their own is to cut people's tickets and to muddy the waters to get somebody else moving up the table. So they don't have anything fighting for, and they are just here to just bad belly everybody. So a shock win for Girona or a draw or something. He's not favoring them. He's favoring somebody else on the table. So, but I think Arsenal should have enough quality in this game to be able to come away with all 3 points because it's not about starting well. It's about finishing strong as well too.
He who is low needs fear no fun. The only 3 John they always talk about. I feel like Girona is in this game. There's nothing to lose. We are not sitting deep to play defensive football against Arsenal. We've lost everything. We've lost our place in the Champions League spot. In this Champions League, we've lost our place in the continental spot in the league. So why not just go out with
pride?
Go out with pride.
You don't say you can go out with pride and lose 5 minutes, but you went out with pride.
You went out with pride.
No,
That's consolation pride.
No.
We gave our all. We put up a fight.
No. If you put up a fight now, 1-0 now, 2-0, you lose. But in this one, I feel like Girona will win.
Okay.
I disagree.
Ateta stubbornness.
I disagree.
Talking about that game, good news for Arsenal. The red card that was given to Kelly was actually cancelled, so he's going to be available for even the Champions League and the next Premier League. You see, I don't want to go into that.
And the referee was suspended. I think it was suspended yesterday.
He wasn't really suspended, but
for 1 game.
He's not going to coach
Officiating for 1 game.
A major game. I think next week. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's get prediction for that game. Girona versus Arsenal. Who wins?
I think Arsenal should have enough capacity to win it, but I'm open to be surprised.
So who wins that game?
Draw.
Okay, I didn't ask you for Man City, so there's no need to ask for Man City.
Just started with the show. When he did the introduction, he said 4-0, blowout, blah, 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 blah. Until you see result, then you see them being quiet, like someone they pour ice block on your head. For me, Man City will definitely win this one.
Okay, Man City. Let's talk about the other English club playing in Aston Villa versus Celtic. Who wins in that game? What we think will happen in that game? I think Aston Villa will qualify for the next round, but Would they finish top 8 is where the issue. They are ninth on the table, so they need to win and hope other results falls on their
top 8 is still wide open.
They wide open. They are 13 points. Bayer Leverkusen is still 13 points.
Yeah.
Atlanta is 14 points, so they have a chance. But just need to win this game and hope results favors them in other games. But in this game, they are playing Celtics. Celtics is already going to qualify for the next round. So what do you think will happen in this game?
I think Aston Villa should have a greater opportunity of winning Celtic. If you follow the transfer story yesterday, the main man Kyogo has moved elsewhere, and they brought back Jota to the Celtic side. I don't think Jota will be back in time to play for them today, so they are going to be without the main man. And that means that Aston Villa just need to put up a good game. Maybe start John Duran or Watkins, or both of them up front.
Talking about John Duran, if he's going to start or not, you know that he's the
He's in the market. He's in the market to leave.
Al Nassr was looking at him or Boniface. So they are still talking about
West Ham is still submitting bid.
I don't think he's going to leave him, but let's see what
Talking
happens.
about West Ham, when you're talking about Saudi.
He wants to play Champions League football. And we are coming there.
Aston Villa is already there, but in this game also, who wins?
For me, it's going to be a tough one. But Aston Villa wins definitely, because we
wins.
know the capacity, the capacity of players on the bench. They can come in and change the game for you. You start on the Watkins, he's not getting results. John Duran comes in and changes the game. You have a Malen who is the Champions League finalist last season. So I think it's those experience. Pau Torres, Pau Torres? Yes, was I think for Villarreal was a finalist.
Yeah, he's a winner.
He's a winner. So these are winners in the team that are. So I think this period is just when you say, okay, I've had a team that could do wonders.
Let's not forget that the manager is a serial winner as well. He's the ultimate competitor.
I've had a team that could do wonders for me. Let me just bring in leaders that have done it before and add to it. And that's where Malen comes in, Pau Torres comes in, and every of the midfielder in the team.
So who wins in that game?
Aston Villa for sure.
Aston Villa to win.
Yeah, I'm backing Aston Villa to win, no doubt about it. Yes.
Okay, the final English team playing today is Liverpool. Liverpool have a perfect result in this Champions League. 7 games played, 7 games won. 15 goals scored, 2 conceded. Only 2. They are only conceded 2 goals in this Champions League. They have almost a perfect result in this Champions League. They are playing PSV. PSV is still fighting to stay in that top 24. I don't know if they are going to, but if they lose this game, it's going to be very hard for them to qualify if result doesn't go. You know, this thing is in your hands. If PSV gets a result, they will qualify. If they win, they will qualify automatically. But you are playing Liverpool, and Slot know they smile. They want to win anything that they see. They want to win everybody. They don't even care if it's Carabao Cup. They want to win everything. So what do you think will happen in that game? Liverpool to continue their perfect result?
PSV don't need any other thing than a draw.
12 points.
PSV don't need any other thing than a draw. They're 11 points or so.
Yes.
They're 11 points or so. I think Celtic is 12 points. They're
11 points. So if they get
next
1 point,
person,
4 points.
Man City is 8 points. What's it called? Dynamo Zagreb 8 points. So they lose. These 2 people come in. If Man City win, Dynamo wins. They come in, and 2 teams will be displaced. Now it depends on the goal difference. Now, if they are losing and the people below them are playing draws, perhaps winning games, I know it's not a game that Liverpool will go in and say, okay, let's just play safe because it's a Dutch team. We want to play safe and just get a draw. Liverpool also want to go in for the kill. So everybody's going in for the kill in this one, and it's going to be a tough one to ask or to tell who wins or who comes out on top.
John, Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool. Let's not forget that the manager has experience playing in the Dutch league. He was the one that was managing Feyenoord. PSV is a close competitor in that league. He's going to be going back to his former stomping ground, and he should be looking to get maximum points. I feel at this point, when you've had this run of games, when you've had a perfect start to the Champions League, they should at least accelerate Liverpool into the quarterfinals. Let Mortals now fight in the round of 16. But it's fine. Let's see. They should be winning, but football is all about surprises.
Anything can happen in football. I think Stott is going to be looking for this perfect. Imagine the first time they are doing playing in this format, and you're having a perfect result in this particular format.
This is something that would not have been noticeable if we're in the group format.
Yes, nobody
because it will be normal for you to just. It's okay for you to win 2 or 3, and then maybe you let the chips fall where they fall. I'm seeing that a lot of teams that are big teams in Europe are underperforming in this new format.
Last season, Champions League, Real Madrid winner. They were top of their group.
That's the thing, though.
So you don't have to be top 8 to
No,
win it.
no, the
You
top
don't have
eight-
to be
the
top eight.
It removes the 2 games for you.
Yes.
You remove that
Remove those
image.
extra games.
Extra games for you. Nobody's looking for.
And let's not forget that in this conversation now, you can draw a PSG
That's the thing.
in this extra qualifying round, and PSG meeting.
You can even draw Man City.
You can draw Man City. So you're likely, the propensity for you to be knocked out is greater not qualifying in the top 8. So
Yes.
that's the extra spice now to the conversation.
Yes.
Real Madrid may not finish well on the table,
They're not finishing top.
but if they jam somebody in this knockout round,
It's
Baba,
over.
it's over.
So they should just get like league after the league format. Everybody should just top of the table should just carry the league.
Okay, let's talking about Real Madrid. They are going away in France. They are playing Brest in France. I don't know what that game, but no, Brest when it comes to the gun last season, Brest was the surprising package. They finished 4th in that league. But if you look at this Champions League, they are actually poised to qualify for the next round too. Because
Yeah.
at some point they were top 4 in this
In
particular.
the Champions League, they started,
Yeah, they started
off
very
well.
well.
First
And
3 games
they
they
are
won it.
13th.
First 4 games they
No matter what, if they lose this game, I think they are going to qualify.
I think
Yeah.
If they lose this game because they have 13 points, so I think they are going to qualify for it. It's a good thing. First time in the Champions League, they are qualifying for the
Qualifying, yes.
next stage. But they are playing Real Madrid, who are 16th on the table, 1 point behind them. If Real Madrid wins, it goes above them and all that. But if Brest get a draw, Real Madrid stay ahead of Real Madrid. But in this game, do you think that Mbappe have been firing hat-trick
Mm-hmm.
on the
I
weekend?
think with penalties. Let's
Nothing
go.
concern you, John. Is it not hat-trick? Do you know how many
Let's
hat-tricks?
go.
You know how many
I
hat-tricks
like the
Ronaldo
fact
has
I
scored?
like the fact you're answering me like this, because when I'm starting Kopama, somebody next to me that is confused about which club he's supporting will be telling me that Kopama scored 19 penalties last season. Blah 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 blah
Okay,
blah.
in this game they are playing Brest and Mbappe is firing. Obviously, if he continues in this trend, he's going to finish probably with 30 goals with at Real Madrid in the first.
I'd like to see him do that. I think it will be a first.
Look at it. I was seeing a stat. I looked at Mbappe's stat. It's new year, new Mbappe. You get look at October to December. I think he had about 7 or 8 games, and so he had about 15 games or so, and he had about 7 goals each for that 15 or 20 games from October to December. Now in this January alone, he's played 8 matches and he scored 8 goals, which means 1 goal
again.
per game. The run continues. That's all I have to say. The run continues because this is a player that everybody has criticized his work. Everybody has criticized his
As it should be, though.
his form.
As
I
it
think
should
part
be.
of
and we're
it,
still saying,
he missed a back-to-back penalty.
Yes.
That's part of
2
it.
different
Yes.
matches.
Yeah, 2 different matches.
Let's not also forget that when Vinny was absent, he failed to step up to the podium
He
for them.
performed. He
He
performed.
didn't perform, bro. Let's not go there. Let's not go
So
there.
for this one now, Real Madrid is going to be tough.
It's going to be tough, John.
It's going to be tough, bro. Let's not forget that you're coming to I've forgotten the name of the stadium now, but you're coming to France. You're going to be playing against this team. It's going to be pack everything, sell everything, and pack
They
it.
just do 1 point for
At
it to be ahead
one
of.
point, and they qualify. And do you know what that will be for their record and for their ego? Yeah, holding Madrid to a draw or beating Madrid. It's going
It's
to
going
be
to be
something.
okay. Let's get your prediction for that game. Who wins?
Yeah, I say this is a tough game. I'm going to call it a draw because if you watch 300 the movie, you gather them into one narrow place, and then whoever is your Ronaldo, whoever is your Mbappe, their performance doesn't count because you're in a tight condition. You can't do the things you need to do to play the way you play. So if they have the right strategy, they come away with 3 points or a draw.
It's what we Leo. So John, so what do you think? The same strategy. They should just adopt
Copy and paste.
Copy and paste. It's something new.
Cheat
This
code,
copy
like-
and
You get the
paste.
player where Leo gets.
I don't know for that
Do
one.
you have Jonathan David that can bully Rudiger? You don't have, and at that time,
Bro, let's not talk as
Wait,
though Real
wait.
Madrid defense is impregnable here.
no,
Because
like
they
I
con-
said,
they concede.
like I said, do you have a Jonathan David that can bully Rudiger? Brest does not have a player in the status of Jonathan David. There are strikers that will go and you say, okay, and in this game, Real Madrid know how to test Tchouaméni because I was thinking at the last game. Now, Mbappe they play centre back. Forget they will see line up. Mbappe in a centre half. Last game.
Yes,
So
no.
and this match, no one, man, Akoji, he started Rudiger, then died there. You have injury, I just come back from hospital. You don't consign
He's
us.
playing for Man City.
So not
Okay.
You want to dash my player to
Alaba,
Alaba market.
Alaba has been introduced in the past 2 games, so probably he will start. Okay.
he should start this one. We
we
die
are,
here.
We are predicting Real Madrid to win.
Blowout. Real Madrid 3-0.
John?
Yeah, I'm rolling the dice on a shocker today.
Okay, Barcelona is going to be playing hosting Atlanta in one of the big games today. It's going to be a big game. Lookman, I think he is injured. I don't know if he's going to be recovered enough to play this game, but we'll see. But Barcelona has been scoring. The last game they scored 7 against Valencia. Now they are. I'm not sure if I'll say they are in form or not, because sometimes these people they make me. I know they understand them. They will win 4-0 here. Tomorrow they will draw 1-1 against
Leganes and
Valladolid.
Valladolid.
So you are wondering what is wrong, but they are playing Atlanta. Atlanta has actually done well in this Champions League. If you look at where Atlanta is on the table, if they win this game, they will stay that top
You're
8.
secure their
That
position,
top 8 is secure if they win this game. If they draw this game, it's going to be dicey for them. If they lose, they will drop out of the top 8, which nobody wants. But this game, Barcelona has already qualified for the top 8. They are 18 points, so they are going to qualify. Do you think Atlanta need to give their heart in this game for them to at least get something from this game, at least a draw from this game, at least?
Yeah, Atlanta needs a win, but I'm going to be concerned about their capacity to deliver that win if Lookman is not available, or if Charles de Catalia will be able to put up that yeoman performance he did a couple of games ago, where Lookman wasn't available. I think it was big. He went to pick up that award, and he scored a hat-trick for Atlanta.
Even against Como, he scored 2.
Yes. So if he's able to come good for them, then fine, because right now I'm not personally trusting whoever they have in the bench as a
Matthew, we have it. I trust Matthew. Now he scored the last match. I trust Matthew to replacement for everybody. You get Lookman is not available, you have somebody else firing. You have somebody else who is helping that person to fire well. If that person is not available, you have somebody who is helping Lookman to fire well. So you can't have the two of them missing from one game. But I think it's a good one for them, where you know that these 2 players cannot be available every time. But whenever one person goes off, one person can come in and help this other person shine.
Okay, let's see what happens in that game, because if you look at Barcelona, they have their first 2 top strikers in the Champions League is Lewandowski and Rafinha. They have both 9 and 8 goals, which is actually good. That means they are actually scoring a whole lot of goals in this Champions League. But they are going to play in Atlanta. Atlanta is not a small team now. They won the last competition in the Europa League. Now they are in the Champions League, and they are giving good account of themselves. They have only lost 1 game in this Champions League, which is good for them. For Barcelona, they won 6 and only lost 1 game in this Champions League. In that particular run, they beat Bayern Munich very well in this particular run. They have 18 points, so Barcelona was going to finish in that top 8, obviously. But for Atlanta, they need to get at least 3 points for them to be in that conversion of being in the top 8. So let's see what happens in that game. Let's get your prediction for that game, Barcelona and Atlanta. Who wins?
I think Barcelona winning.
Barcelona winning.
Though I would love Atlanta to win, though, but
no, so
I concern you, Atlanta all the way. Maybe Barcelona winning, but I think Atlanta all the way.
Okay.
Ademola Lookman to score, Charles to assist.
he's
1-0.
injured, man, not available.
He go do this night.
He no go do anything.
He go enter a sub. He go enter a sub. I pray for you now. Receive your healing.
This one a fake one.
Okay, let's say your prediction for this particular game is just Young Boys is going to play Serena Vesda. These 2 teams, you look at where they are on the table, is Young Boys are last. They have played 7 games.
No points.
And they have lost 7 games and considered
-20.
23 goals and scored only 3 goals in this Champions League. That means their own basket is okay. Bratislava has considered more goals than them, even though Bratislava has scored 6 more. But for them, they are rock bottom. Young Boys are rock bottom on this table. They have played 7. How can you come to Champions League? No, collect 1 point. Like 1 point, just manage 1 point.
At least they are not alone. Bratislava.
Both of them.
Bratislava concede 24 goals. But at least they be like Ipswich. They be like Luton Town. You go score also, or go score. But for Young Boys, their own worst pass.
Their own worst pass. They don't even
3 goals.
The whole
3 goals. The whole Champions League, just score 3 goals. Now let's say fighting spirit with that. We lose, we die here. We go record.
Okay, let's get a prediction for that game. Both of the Young Boys and Serena Vesda, both of them are already out. Your prediction?
Serena Vesda.
I'm sticking with Red Bull. Red Star Belgrade. it's just the way it is, and they are a good side.
At least they have one win in the Champions League, which is very good for them. Okay, let's move on to the next game. Is Juventus versus Benfica. Juventus, they lost in their Serie A for the first time this season after 13 draws. They lost their first game in the Serie A, but in the Champions League, I think they need just a point for them to secure top 24. They are not going to make that top 8, but top 24, yes. But in this game, what will happen in that game?
I think it's going to be a close encounter. It's
Benfica,
not going to be a
Benfica is
walkover.
good
Benfica scored. If you look at their last game, they got a couple of goals and they won that one. So I don't think it's going to be a problem for Benfica to get something out of Juventus. The question now is which Juventus is going to turn up. Is it going to be the Juventus that lost over the weekend, or the Juventus that are the draw masters? Because when last they even win though? You know, it's been a minute.
They won like 3 games.
It's been a minute. That's all I'm saying. 2 or 3 games ago is last year.
No. It's still this year. It's still this January. They have results. Before the AC Milan lost, they
Benfica
won
actually
again.
needs a point at least for them to qualify, because they have 10 points. They are 21st on this position. They have 12 points. They have only 10 points.
See, they don't
So
even need any. You see,
I think they will qualify even if
the
they
only
lose.
2 people that is in the risk of losing out, the only 2 teams in the risk of losing out is
Stuttgart and
Stuttgart
Sporting.
and Sporting. Then if you look beyond Stuttgart and Sporting, you have other teams on 7 points and negative goal difference. You have like 3 teams on negative goal difference and in 7 points. So I just feel like a draw for them is okay.
Let's not forget that in this competition, talking about 2022-2023 season, they won Juventus home and away.
Okay, let's see what happened. It will happen in this game with Juventus versus Benfica. Who wins? Who are you supporting to win in this game?
Benfica.
Benfica to win, John?
Yeah.
Sorry, Nelson?
My team all the way. Juventus.
When did Juventus become your
When you are not a big club, you have to
everybody's your
you have
team.
to collect glory from other teams to feel good. This is how it feels good. This is how it survives Premier League weekends. So allow him.
So wait, no verse. Godwin, you have a La Liga team, yes or no?
I like a La Liga team. I don't have.
I like
Yeah,
your
but
own is
wait now.
my team.
You have wait now. Wait, calm down.
Baba
You like a Serie A team, yes or no?
I understand that you are not City right now. You are West Ham. You know.
It's not about West Ham. Man U
This
fans.
one.
Man U fans, if you ask Man U fans, they tell you I support Real Madrid until Man U gets their ass together. For me, I'm a West Ham fan and I support everybody that is playing well.
Okay, if Man U get their act together, they will probably
Get their fan base back.
Get their fan base back. Okay, let's see what happens in that result. Bayern Munich is playing the Bratislava guys. I don't know what's happened, but they should be trashing them.
It's down that X now.
You don't need to just dwell on that. It's supposed to be a straight win for Bayern Munich in that game, because they are playing at home to these guys that are probably they are almost rock bottom with young boys. Okay, the next game is happening is in Germany is Bayer Leverkusen and Sparta Prague. The thing about the story is that they are bringing in a defender, but Boniface, he talked about Alonso talked about Boniface. He said that Boniface will not play this game because he's subject to a transfer. That transfer, they are waiting for his decision because they don't put the money for him table. The guy don't see him money, like they don't show him workings, like they don't use workings scatter him face. So the guy they think about that money. So the thinking come the confuse him. So Alonso come talk say for press conference, make it no go play. Because probably Alonso have seen the money they are offering me. So this guy cannot concentrate. It's not possible.
Boniface, all that glitters is not good.
Imagine that they offer me on this station. Somebody calls me and say, "I'm paying you $1 million." Or God will, I'm paying you $1 million. What will you do? I am leaving. I love this company, but I'm going.
Because we die here.
Okay, but if you look at that game, Bayern Leverkusen, I think they should be winning Sparta Prague.
They should be winning, no doubt about that. They also need to cement their spot in the top 8, you know. And they could drop out if they get anything other than a win in this encounter. So they should give it their all. I'm playing without Boniface. Patrick Schick,
They've been playing without
Bonnie.
They are playing
without Victor. And the person who has been delivering for them is Florian Wright. And I think he's going to continue to deliver. He and
Patrick Schick.
No, not really Patrick Schick, because I've seen a couple of goals from Jeremy Frimpong and all of the Nathan Teller and all. So Patrick Schick, you know where they say you're just a striker, but you're just to disguise. Yeah, camouflage. Let other people just be scoring the goals. That's what Patrick is doing in that team for now.
For their opponents, Sparta Prague, they are out of this Champions League. But even if they win this game, they are not going to qualify because they have 4 points. If they win this game, they have 7 points, then they will not qualify for. So any result, anyway this result goes, whether they win or they lose or they draw, they are going to be out of the Champions League. For Bayer Leverkusen, they are in the next round already in this competition.
They need a win to just finish in the top 8.
Yes, they need a win to finish in this top 8, which everybody, I think they're going to win because they are playing at home and they are playing a smaller team, even though there are no smaller teams in the Champions League, but they are playing a smaller team. Okay, Dortmund versus Shakhtar Donetsk, who wins?
This man has really confused us. We don't know where Dortmund is these days. We don't know if they are the winning team or a draw team or a losing team. You can't just come out and wake up and say you place you have your full chance that Dortmund is going to win the game. So I'm just going to hold on this one and say maybe a draw.
Yeah, if they win today and other results go their way, they will break into that top 8. If they win their game and other result goes their way, they are going to be winning. They are going to qualify. For Shakhtar Donetsk, if they win, they will have 10 points. So it's going to be dicey for them. They have -6 goals difference, -6. So I don't think they are going to qualify. They are going to. They have to score at least 7 goals in this game, and other results will happen, and they will qualify. So it's going to be tough for them. But let's see what happens in that game.
If they win,
they have 10 points.
If they win, they have 10 points.
They will not qualify still.
And they still have maybe if they win like 4-0, and they have -3.
They have -3.
Then these guys, what's the name?
Man needs to
Stuttgart.
Man needs to lose.
Not Man City. Stuttgart have -1 and 10 points. So -1. If these people can cover the gap, because if Man City win, they go up. So Stuttgart now with -1. Abalata.
But let's see who wins. What's your prediction for that game?
Yeah, for me, I'm going to back Dortmund, even though they've not been in their best self. I think they're having some issues, but I think they should be able to win Shakhtar.
Okay, let's get a prediction for Leo versus Feyenoord. Who wins?
Leo
wins, John?
Yeah, Jonathan David scoring.
Okay, let's see what happens to that game too. Okay, Dynamo Zagreb versus AC Milan. Our own Chukwueze scored the final goal in the weekend to give them that win at the weekend. Now they are playing away the final game they are going to Croatia to play that final game against Dynamo Zagreb. Remember, their coach is now Fabio Cannavaro. He's going to be coaching. He coached his first game against Arsenal.
Yes,
in
Champions League game.
In here, so he's going to be hosting Milan this time around. In this, who do you think will win? Let's get your prediction for that game.
I'm backing AC Milan.
AC Milan to win, and also if the Dynamo wins today, they will qualify for top 24.
If Sporting lose now, because now
if the result goes their way too.
Sporting, Benfica, PSG, and the other guy. If those people lose,
you go hard
with margin.
This Champions League, you go to sweet because you go to watch them. Tables
will be
changing,
adjusting.
It's going to be a live table. So
even if they win, they have to score at least 10 goals.
Yeah, even if they win, they need other results to go their way.
They might not need results to go their way. They need at least 10 goals. Yes, because they are -8 now.
That's what I'm saying. If they win, they hit 11 points. If PSG loses, Sporting Lisbon loses, Stuttgart loses, these people will drop. They just need 11 points first. Then hoping that other results will favor them. But let's see what happens in that game. Your prediction for that game, AC Milan to win, right?
AC Milan winning.
AC Milan to win. Also, who wins?
Draw.
A draw. Okay, Inter Milan versus Monaco. Your prediction for that game?
Tough game.
Yeah.
Wow, back Inter, no doubt.
Inter Milan 1-0. They have the most clean sheets in the Champions League this season. 1-0.
Okay, Stuttgart and PSG. PSG are supposed to be winning this game. They found a way to win that game against Man City that actually gave them hope.
Yeah.
They just need I think a win will do for them.
A win should do. But if they get a draw, it will not be dicey.
Other results have to go their way. Just do your own job. Win your game. You will qualify.
Stuttgart want to qualify.
Yeah, everybody wants to qualify too.
So it's a we die here kind
because
of thing.
Stuttgart, they are on 24. They had the final spot.
They have the last
spot of that Champions League. So they need to actually win to guarantee them they will qualify. PSG needs to win. Man City needs to win, so it's going to be an
if they play a draw, they lose.
If they play a draw, they're out.
They're out because of their negative goal difference. Then it's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough
because themselves, they never. This is the first time I think this is like the first time in a long time they're losing out of the Champions League group stage.
It's going to be tough, but let's see. What's your prediction for that game?
Draw. I'm going out with a draw.
PSG win.
PSG win.
PSG
Okay.
does not have what it takes for me.
Okay, Salzburg versus Atletico Madrid. Your prediction for that game?
Atletico.
At supposed
with Diego Simeone and Torres.
Alvarez.
I'm
That's all.
talking about the coaches. No, I know
Yeah, I mean, I'm
nothing
talking about
concern
the
me.
guys who are going to bring in the
If you
bread.
are calling the players on the pitch, you call Solot and Gallagher. You get? I'm just calling the two man that are manning the team.
So Atletico to win this game, right?
Yeah, let's go all the way. Atletico Madrid.
Okay, Sporting Lisbon versus Bologna. Who wins?
I'm going to go with Bologna in this one.
Sporting Lisbon.
Sporting.
They second to that position to qualify. So they have it.
So the final two rubbish team that is playing today again, the final game here is Tom Grush versus RB Leipzig. RB Leipzig is only
They are
team,
both out.
yeah, both out.
Yes.
But that's the only thing that surprised me because I was thinking that probably they will get something out of this
You
Champions
know,
League.
the funny point is not just one RB team; it's the two
Both of
RB
them,
teams
yes.
that are performing this season,
But let's
and that has to reflect negatively on Klopp as head of global football for the RB.
He just
brand.
collect the job for December now.
Yes, you have to
Just
now
he-
look at. You have
He
to
not
now
collect
look
the
at-
job when they don't even lose the Champions
You
League
have
spot.
to now
So
look,
wetin they want
you have
change?
to now look at, because you are the one going to be overseeing football for these two teams. You have to look at recruitment, you have to look at the management team in place and look at what needs to be done.
Okay, let's get operation for that final game. Anybody team to lose, let's not bother about it because both of them are already out. Okay, let's open the phone lines for you. Tell us your prediction for today's Champions League. Every team is playing today in this Champions League. Everybody is playing 9 p.m. today, so it's going to be a live table. So the table we're going to be adjusting. We are going to be looking at it to be adjusting. Once anybody team scores, it will readjust. So we're going to be watching it live today, 9 p.m. Call us and tell us your prediction or the team you want them to qualify. Do you want City to qualify? If you have Barbella Chelsea fans, do you want City to qualify? Let's get your thoughts about that game. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Colin.
Okay, Friday. What is your contribution?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is my room, my way,
Yeah.
You win me for Sunday, eh? You win me. That's for the fight. You win the whole set. You know what? Make that for the fight.
Normally.
Make a big deal. Make a big deal, my brother. I better give me just the update for transfer.
Okay.
No updates for Una.
Okay.
Una no go sign anybody.
Thank you very much. I think Aston Villa is looking to buy Joao Felix. He's saying that if he's available, that Emery says he's available, he wants to buy him for Disasi. Disasi is supposed to be moving to Aston Villa. That loan move is still going to be finalized before the season, before this window opens, because Disasi has made a choice that he's going to be leaving Chelsea. This transfer window is going to be leaving. Let's see if it's going to happen. Okay, you can call us 0706 048 5853 or 0915 570 8347. Call us and tell us what you think will happen in this today's Champions League. Okay, talking about transfer, Boniface is still there. You know, you asked this question yesterday. Make him day or make him come out?
Baba Day, if you are going to get first in football, if not, exit.
After the injury and the car accident, I don't know what happened. I think the news at some point read that there was internal investigation on his habits off the pitch.
But I felt he came out of that accident without any injury.
He came out with a little scratch.
Yes.
With a little scratch. The scratch was not enough to put him on the bench. But with the investigation, the coach had to put him on the bench for a couple of games.
Okay, let's see.
We don't know what's going to happen after that. But I feel like it's time he's back from injury now. It's time he starts starting games.
Okay.
If he's not starting games, he should exit.
It's not starting games. Not that if it's not starting games.
I also feel like for me, he should have a conversation one-on-one with the coach, with the gaffer. Hey, bros, senior man, how far? You want me or you don't want me? If you don't want me, tell me, I know where I will go find my daily bread.
Okay, let's get your prediction for today's Champions League. Yeah, let's take calls. Hello, good morning. Yeah. Hello, good morning. Name and location, please.
Okay, my name is Manchester United, calling from Enugu.
Okay, Manchester United. What is your prediction for today's Champions League game?
Champions League, City may qualify, may not qualify.
Okay.
But I'm seeing them going out.
Oh, wow.
What I told you about the league, you can see what is happening.
Yes.
The trend is moving.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it. City is going up and Chelsea is going down.
Yeah.
When they are hitting second, I told you these people, forget about what they are doing. They are just initial gara. They will steal them. They will go back to 7 or 8. That's where they belong this season.
Okay.
Then in terms of Manchester United,
yes.
I know I've not been calling.
Yes.
Yes.
United, things will change very soon.
Okay.
Soon, very soon.
All right.
But I hope it will change.
Faster.
Okay.
We have lazy players, but the way they are doing, when they do the signings from Manchester United may not finish 6th. They may end up in 8th.
Okay.
This season or next season?
Hello?
This season or next season?
I'm talking about this season.
Okay.
All
they
right.
may finish 8th this season. They may go for Europa or conference. Chelsea may try to go Europa or they will go out. They will not even attend conference league. What the way I'm seeing them, they will end in 9th.
Okay.
Leicester will end in 7th. Chelsea will end 9th.
Oh, wow.
Tottenham will end 15th.
Okay.
Man City will finish in 3rd.
Okay.
Liverpool 4th, Arsenal 2nd, Man City 3rd.
Okay.
Then another thing that they're going to make top 4 is going to be, forget about Nottingham Forest. They are just initial gara. It's Newcastle. They're going to make top 4.
Okay, thank you. That's
the prediction I said.
All right, thank you very much.
Finish 9th position.
You have said it 10 times.
Of course, but we'll do one better.
Thank you.
It's not my thinking because your team have been, they are not in order.
Thank you very much.
That's what is happening.
All right, thank you.
We know bad rich man you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
very much. Koi.
Thank you very much. For Manchester United, talking about Manchester United, they are going to sign. I think they are complete the deal to bring in.
They've agreed personal
Yes,
terms.
better them to bring in Patrick Dogu. So probably he's going to be coming in. And that, they are lacking. Shaw is always injured, and you're not going to trust Malaysia. So they are bringing in a left wing back to that team to help them make their defense better or attack well. But let's see what will happen with that transfer. Yeah. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Yes, this is Man United calling from Maya.
Man United. Okay. Man United. What is your prediction for today's game? Quickly.
Let me greet my neighbor at this.
Yes, my man.
Hey, how far now?
I did. What up?
You know, say, my Monday for tight corner today, but I not be bad for inside because I want City at least make them win.
Okay.
I want City to win. Seriously, all what I'm thinking is City to win to qualify. Good if City come out for this level where they're there. So at least let them qualify.
Okay.
And another game where they look on to now, Real Madrid against Brest. That one now show winning a blowout according to my man.
Yes.
So now blowout, Real Madrid go win. That one now show. Nothing Brest will do.
Okay.
Brest will never stand on the road for Real Madrid. So
Okay.
coming to Man United matter, I'm not leave Man U alone. We no one talk anything now.
Okay.
So we just think how we could do this weekend because one step front, 5 back. So this one way they don't win on Sunday. They think how this weekend one could be. Whether we go win or we go draw or we go lose, I never know. Man, you know the team we are there. Anyway, I see I'm not going to take up now.
All
I
right.
never they. Yeah.
All
So
right.
for Bonitas matter, if I be Bonitas brother, you know say that money. Where I do want to pay Bonitas. Now Nigeria budget for 2 years. My brother, no go use that money. I go tell my bros, I beg, more catch the next flight, go Saudi, more go talk how we could take that money.
All right. Thank you
Imagine
very much.
somebody will collect that money for one.
Okay, we lost that call. Thank you very much.
1 year.
Okay, that one is going to be for Chelsea. Disaster is going to probably leaving. Joao Felix is probably going to be leaving, but we're going to see if they're both going to leave him. Kunku is on the news. He might leave too in this transfer window. They are trying to bring in a young 19-year-old from Bayern Munich, Mattetel. Let's see if that deal is going to work. But for Chelsea, let's see it's work. For Man U, they are bringing a left wing back. For Arsenal, no transfer yet. For Liverpool, no transfer yet. For City are done with their business for the I think for the January. I don't think they are bringing anybody, but let's see how this final 4 days or 3 days will end in this transfer window. Thank you for joining us on today's show. We're coming back tomorrow to talk about all the games that happen in today's Champions League. It's going to be a whole lot of goals everywhere. All the games playing at the same time. We are going to watch it live. Just pick the game. I'm going to be scrolling to all the games one. I'll check this one and check this one and check this one and see who wins and who is scoring. Thank you for joining us today's show. My name is Godwin, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.
Enugu, and welcome to Vote 104.